The January transfer window is almost over, and let's be honest, it's not been the most exciting transfer window. And looking back at the summer, which we saw Messi and Ronaldo both leave their clubs, I thought we'd take a look back. And I'm going to take a look at some of the Premier League's best signings, seeing who's done the best, and give my personal opinion of who was the best signing of the summer transfer window. But before we get into the video, if you were to consider subscribing, that would be greatly appreciated. And also, let me know in the comments if you'd like me to give my opinion on who has been the biggest flop of the Premier League season. Money in football has gone absolutely crazy, so I'm going to be taking into account who was the biggest bargain. Then I'm going to be assessing who has performed the best. Let's take a look at the biggest bargains so far this season. The first player on my list is Demary Gray, signed for just £1.5 million. It's looked to be an absolute fantastic signing. 19 Premier League matches, scoring 5 goals and getting 2 assists. He's been Everton's best player so far this season. Then again, that's really not that impressive. He's went from a Leicester bench warmer to an Everton hero. He scored in a late win versus Arsenal. He's probably the only good thing Rafa Benitez has done while at the club, and he's definitely up there for one of the bargains of the season. The next man on my list is Wolves goalkeeper Jose Sa, who had the task of replacing Rui Patricio, who I rate very highly, and he's done it excellently. Signed for just £8 million from Olympiacos, he's made 68 saves in the Premier League and kept 8 clean sheets. Rui Patricio in his total time in the Premier League only kept 30. Wolves have been very good defensively so far this season, and Jose Sa is definitely to thank for it. And the last man on the 3-man list, 4 bargains, has to be Emmanuel Dennis. He scored 8 Premier League goals so far this season. He was frozen out of the club by Club Brugge, and Watford signed him for just £3.4 million. If Watford do stay up this season, the man to thank will be Emmanuel Dennis, though in a relegation scrap against Norwich he did get sent off, so that does minus some points a little bit. So those are my top 3 bargains. Let me know in the comments who you would have put there. But moving on to the players that I think have been absolutely brilliant no matter their transfer fee. One of the biggest performers so far this season technically wasn't a transfer, but it was a loan deal. There's only one man coming to your mind, and you would be right. It's Conor Gallagher. He's been absolutely fantastic on loan at Crystal Palace. He has scored 7 goals. He's gotten 3 assists. Some people arguing that he will almost be a definite starter for Chelsea next season. He's been absolutely brilliant. Patrick Vieira is definitely getting something out of him. I'm disappointed that he doesn't have an Irish nan and he will be representing England. The fact he is only 21 is crazy. He's going to go on to be one of the best midfielders in the Premier League without a doubt, if he's not that already. One club I haven't mentioned so far in this video is Arsenal, who made a lot of signings in the summer transfer window, and the man I'm gonna pick is not Ben White, it's Aaron Ramsdale. They signed him for £30 million from Sheffield United. Let's be honest, we all thought they were overpaying, but he's actually come out to look like quite a bargain. Well, a bargain is probably an overstatement, but he has been absolutely brilliant for Arsenal. Maybe overreacting with a couple of saves, but he has been very reliable. At this point in time, I do believe he should be England's number 1. I do think he's surpassed Jordan Pickford, and at the moment is definitely England's best goalkeeper. He's only 23, he's still young, he's looked like a brilliant signing only 6 months gone, so imagine what will happen in the next couple of years. Back-to-back Arsenal players, this time being Takatomi Tomiyasu. I was a bit doubtful of him when he did first sign for Arsenal, but he has proved to be a brilliant signing. He's been a bit shaky of late, mainly because he just came back from injury, but before that he was absolutely brilliant. Now he isn't the most attacking of a fullback that allows Kieran Tierney to go forward, but defensively he's been solid. And of course, that is exactly what you want from a defender, a massive improvement on Hector Bellerin, ultimately a brilliant signing for Arsenal, like many of their signings were in the summer. So that was basically my top 6 signings, but who in my opinion has been the best? And if I'm being entirely honest, I'm gonna have to go for Conor Gallagher. Now you may not count it because it's been a loan signing, and fair enough, but I personally do. This man is absolutely brilliant. He is going to the top of football. I just love watching him. He's such a talented player. 7 goals and 3 assists from midfield is absolutely brilliant, and definitely from a mid-table side. If Palace are able to get him on a permanent, they definitely should, but they're gonna have to pay a lot of money because I know Chelsea will rate him, and I definitely think he'll be pushing for a starting spot next season. Conor Gallagher has been brilliant for Crystal Palace since signing in the summer, and for me, he is my signing of the season. But let me know in the comments, what do you think? Have I got it wrong or have I got it right? Also, let me know in the comments who your Premier League signing of the season was, and let me know if you'd like to see me do flop of the season. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and turn notifications on to keep updated with all my latest content, and until then, I will see you later.